Hi guys, we're going from velocity to acceleration, deceleration, and constant rate of change. Some of you guys did velocity number 1 and number 2, fantastic. Some like Michael, shout out to Michael. Shout out to Caleb, shout out to Kisaori, shout out to Carmen and Juan. These are some of the people who got 100% on velocity 1 and 2. Caleb, I need you to do velocity 2, but good job. Seems like our video is working, so I'm going to try to do another video, acceleration, deceleration, and constant rate of change, and see whether or not you guys will understand this. Okay, if you don't, feel free to email me or text me. All right, so let's get started. And the first question asks, the graph below shows the position, distance, and time. What are you calculating? Are you calculating velocity or are you calculating deceleration? Remember, velocidad es distancia dividida tiempo. Y acceleration is velocidad dividida tiempo. So, mira en el gráfico. Look at the graph. It says position. Position is asimismo de distancia and time. So, position is en metro. So, metro es distancia y tiempo. Entonces, esta es la verdad respuesta. Its velocity is, this is a velocity graph. Okay? And then it says calculate the velocities at the 2 points. So calcular los velocidad de los dos puntos. So I'm going to, I already calculated it, so I'm going to show you how I did that. Okay? Let's go down here. Okay. So primero, excuse my pictures, they're a little dark, so I'm sorry. So para número 2, buscar. Okay, so el primero punto está aquí. What I'm going to do is I'm going to color this red and I'm going to color this green. Okay, so distancia es rojo y tiempo es verde. So aquí. Y recuerda, para calcular velocidad necesita dividir distancia dividir tiempo. So the distance divided by time. So para este punto, la distancia es 20 y tiempo es 2. Entonces 20 divididos. Okay, so pues mira mi pintura. So this is 20 divided by 2. Obviously, velocidad para este punto es 10 metros per segundo. Sobre segundo. Sí, 10 metros sobre segundo. Okay, so same thing. This is the second point. So segundo puntos es mismo buscar velocidad. So it's easier if I just, again, highlight it in red and green. So para distancia, for distance, is 50. And for time, it's in green, is 5. So recuerda, velocidad es distancia dividida tiempo. So distancia dividida tiempo, 50 dividida 5 es 10. Okay? So the pregunta número 3, is this graph accelerating, decelerating, or constant? So este gráfico, aceleración, deceleración, or constancia. Obviously, if you started with 10, empezar para 10, y terminé para 10, entonces es constant porque la velocidad no cambia. Okay? So I'm going to move back up here, so I'm really sorry. So esta respuesta es constant. Y como sabe, porque primero velocidad, the first velocity, spelled velocity wrong, velocity is 10 meters per second. El segundo velocidad is 10 meters per second. Ay, lo siento. Entonces, the velocity does not change. It is constant. Okay? Can I delete this? All right. So that is your answer para este gráfico. Okay, so for number 5, we're going to do one more example. The graph is showing position and time. What are you calculating? Record that. Velocidad es distancia sobre tiempo. Aceleración es velocidad sobre tiempo. So cuidado, mira el gráfico. It says distance and time. So el gráfico es distancia con tiempo. Entonces, este gráfico de velocidad. On the graph, calculate the velocities of the 2 points. So necesita calcular la velocidad de los dos puntos. Otra vez, yo marco esta línea rojo. This is distance is red. Y tiempo es verde. So I'm sorry if I'm moving a lot. See if I can find this. Okay, so here. Okay, so let's see here. So rojo y verde. Again, para calcular velocidad es distancia dividir tiempo. Entonces, distancias 10 es porque distancias 10 aquí. Y rojo y verde es 1. So 10 dividido 1 is 10 metros sobre segundos, okay? And then now we have to go find velocity of the second point. Again, let's mark este rojo, distancia 35, baja, tiempo es 7 segundos. Okay, so notice that I marked that. Let me just make this a little smaller so you can see. Okay, so there we go. So 35 y 7. Entonces necesita dividir los dos números. Ay, ¿por qué? No puedo ver. You can't see this. There we go. Okay, so 35 divided 7 is 5. So again, primero, so is this graph accelerating, decelerating, or constant? Well, mira este gráfico. Primero 10, segundo punto 5. Entonces no es constancia porque los dos puntos no son lo mismo. So it can't be constant because the two velocities are not the same. Is it accelerating? Well, acceleration significa cuando la velocidad sube. En este caso, velocidad no sube. Es 10 y es 5. Entonces no sube. Entonces, then it has to be decelerating. So este deceleration because este velocidad baja. Primero 10, baja para 5. Okay? So para el número 7 es baja. So sorry, I'm moving my thing up here. This is deceleration. How do you know? The first velocity, it's 10 meters per second, and the second velocity is 5 meters per second. The velocities decrease. Este significa baja. So it is deceleration. Deceleration. Okay, so there are one more example in Edulastic, and then afterwards, Miss Reber is going to put up another example. Miss Reber and I will put up another example tomorrow. Okay, if you have any questions, feel free to call me. Mi número es 949-351-6476. O mandar un texto. I'm always online. All right, good luck, you guys.